Kurt, you think 30-year-olds are in a big fat financial mess. Can you explain why?
When you're 30 or approximately 30 in Canada today, it's kind of when all life's big events kind of happen all at once. You know, a typical person might get married or be in a relationship, might buy their first home ever, finalizing their career, maybe starting a family, having children. So it's kind of the convergence of all life's big issues. In Canada today, it couldn't be harder than ever compared to, say, 20 years ago.
How well are people making these decisions that they need to make in their 30s, though? You seem to think not very well.
No, a vast majority of the people I sit down with either are struggling to even focus on it, just busy lives, cash flow needs for a little bit of everything, and so they're really not spending a lot of time on even financial goals. They tend to spend more time, I find, on the internet than they do thinking on their personal finances.
How important is it to buckle down and make these decisions in your 30s? What are the implications if you don't do it?
It sounds like when you're 30 years old, you have your whole life ahead of you, but from age 30 to 60, it's not a long period of time in the financial world because you really need the power of compounding to work for you on the saving side. And debt growth can really hurt you on the debt side. So you really need to get started around 30, ideally earlier if you can, but a lot of people are still trying to finalize careers. So you need 30 years to really accomplish the big goals that most people have of buying a house, raising a family, and saving for retirement.
I wonder if things might be tougher for today's 30-year-olds than it was for their parents. When you look at government deficits and possibility of tax increases, low salary increases, there may be more user fees. It's going to cost more to live in the future than it maybe did in the past. How does that impact on the need to get going on your finances?
Absolutely. Whether it's higher taxes, which it looks like, or even inflation and how that could double the cost of living approximately every 30 years going forward. They're saying things like tuition fees for your children to go to university or post-secondary are going up at 300% every 10 years. So there's a lot of costs that are making it harder than ever. When you couple that with the fact that 2/3 of Canadians don't really have much in pensions anymore, if anything, the way often our fathers and grandparents did. It's tougher to make ends meet nowadays.
Okay, a sobering message for 30-year-olds. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you.